Hi, Pauline. Thank you for sending in your next essays. They're your final ones. How exciting. Okay, beautiful, beautiful planning. Now, how long is this taking you? Yeah, because this is too long. I'm going to love it, but you need 3 minutes for planning your essay. Okay, I mean, unless you're super incredible, I'd be surprised if this doesn't take you actually quite a long time. 3 minutes for planning, that's all you will have. So your 47 minutes or your 40 minutes really of writing has to include all this as well. Yeah, it's beautiful, I love it, but you can do it on a little tiny piece of paper, but make sure you do it in 3 minutes. Okay, it's really important, otherwise you're going to be like a little bit confused when it comes to the exam. You'll be under pressure. So nowadays most green energy is becoming ever more prevalent. We need to understand that word. In both developed and developing countries, some argue they reduce cost, and others believe they're a threat. So we need to show what we understand by that. Okay. In today's millennium age, people are moving into a technological era, okay, with the heavy employment of the electrical appliances and machineries that has led to a huge consumption of energy. Therefore, a shift to green energy is vital in order to save costs and protect the environment. Good. While others argue of such a shift will lead to energy security, they say no. Okay, now, this word prevalent. Have we addressed this word in your introduction? Prevalent is not the same as, it's kind of the same as important, but it's not quite. Prevalent means it's already being used. Yeah? So not a shift to green energy, but the recent shift to green energy is vital vital and should be encouraged. I think you need this little bit in here to address that word prevalent. Okay, and this recent shift, that's suggesting it's already started. Well, we haven't got some, so we need to have some. Argue that. We don't argue of, or just argue. Either argue that or argue nothing. Such a shift, or this shift, will lead to a threat of energy security. What do you mean? Okay, I really need to know you know what you mean by this. Okay, threat of supply shortages. Say it, show you understand it. That's really what it's getting at here. Discuss both sides using examples. Okay, fine. Yeah, discuss both sides is okay. I know I say that a lot, but sometimes you need to kind of tell me a little bit more. Discuss the problems, which could be back up to here. Yeah, they reduce costs and are better for the environment. So it's almost kind of problems, and discuss the problems and some obvious benefits. So don't automatically write, we'll discuss both sides. Sometimes you just need to add a little bit of value there, Pauline. Okay, make sure message prevalent. Make sure you show me you absolutely understand that question in that intro. Okay, it's obvious to see cost savings by using renewable energy. Okay, or obvious cost savings have been seen by using renewable energy. That sentence is a little bit brutal. We can be a bit more subtle. The natural resources around us, such as could easily be found. Okay, and could be. Yeah, could. I mean, I would go are easily found. I mean, can easily be found, or are easily found, and are easily found and available and readily converted into Okay, so are easily found and available, are readily converted into alternative forms of energy, including solar power or wind turbines. So tell me what we mean here. Okay, due to environmental pollution, governments of different countries are encouraging this shift encouraging somebody to do something, either encouraging this shift or encouraging citizens to shift too. Corresponding government incentives in rewarding citizens and corresponding government incentives reward, that should just be a straight verb, reward citizens who have started, citizens plural, who have started grammar such employment. Pointed out that organisations who have shifted to renewable energy that you'd have to say in organisations, yeah, their expenditure has dropped 52%. Good. Not only have costs been saved, you've got a present perfect passive here. Not could be saved, it's already started. From that example, it's already started. Not only have costs been saved, if you go with not only, you've got to have but. A shift to green has also played a part in tackling climate change. Nice, good. Okay, Pauline, there's lots of fantastic stuff here, but, okay, this paragraph here, I need to understand, I need to know you understand the question. Here, I think you could be upgrading some of the vocab, it's long, some of these sentences. You could be making it a bit more precise, okay? Here, you've got quite big grammar mistakes. Yeah, these are really important. You want to be having sentences with no mistakes. Error-free sentences is what we're looking for the band 7. So just a bit careful here, okay? However, energy security might become prominent with employment, okay? Might become more problematic and prominent, okay? So explain, it's a problem, security. The drought season, watch out, articles, would cause less rainfall, meaning that, spell it out for me, tell me. And other factors would inhibit, not would here, could inhibit reliance on natural resources. It might lead to scarcity, good, scarcity in energy supply, in or of prepositions, and associated high energy costs, good. Preservation of natural resources, join this together, which could be resolved. So think of it, joining these lovely sentences together to make them longer, working on the coherence, okay? A successful, yep. Owned in the past, or owns now, still present tense. Alleviate the problems. Okay, nice, good example there. In conclusion, an increasing shift. It's already started, an increasing shift. Long environmental problem. Well, we could see obvious advantages. Okay, I prefer you to use a passive. What obvious advantages can be seen. Yeah, and then wise use of fossil fuel should be continued. So use the passives. Yeah, could be seen and should be continued. So passives with modal verbs. Really nice way to use some great grammar in here rather than we, which is not really very academic. Okay, so I love this, Pauline. You're a super good writer. There are still a few little things in here. I think it would be a good idea if you have time to keep practicing. You can get an 8 essay pack. No more videos, but I mean, yes, with me, but not with Ben. But just practice so that you are wiping out these errors. I also think you should spend a bit less time on this planning. Make this planning super quick. And then get more time and more onto the error correction in that essay. Okay, what have you got? The map question. Yes, really sorry, you should have instructions on this and 10 minutes. Wow. Okay, you were in a hurry here. Well done, you've done the whole thing in an hour, so that is good. Okay, before and after. The map shows an island outlook in 2000. Really? Okay, I don't know that, but maybe. And its current new look 21 years later. It clearly shows the island is more well equipped, a lot more accommodation as well as facilities. That's already been built. Okay. Is this your overall sentence? So we need an overall sentence. I prefer you to have it here. Yeah, so overall is clear that the previously uninhabited island has been transformed. This is all about passive verbs. Into a new tourist resort, including, and then you could have your bit about facilities or accommodation. Okay, but one island there, I don't think this has got dates. If it has, then great. If it hasn't, don't put any on, unless they're obviously there. Overall, that has to come here. In 2000, okay, I would go before development. So this kind of thing, before development, has been transformed. This is the kind of grammar we're into here on this question. Before development, the island was literally surrounded by the sea. Well, okay, sorry. Islands are always surrounded by the sea. So no, you don't need to say that, yeah? The island was deserted with a beach on the west coast. Use the geography. And a few trees scattered on the northeast. Good, well done on the geography. That's what I like. Fantastic, good. Okay. And now we've got one more paragraph here. Okay. Over the period, the interim we could use. Okay. The island has been fully developed. Possibly for tourism. We don't know that, but we're going to make an intelligent guess. Okay. So, a new accommodation. Oh, sorry. Accommodation, no S, never any S, buildings have been constructed. So I want all these words: constructed, developed, expanded, installed, created, all those words all in the passive. Okay, I wouldn't put that it's more crowded. That's your kind of opinion. We don't want any opinion. More accommodations have been built, so this should be the passive here. Accommodation singular next to the beach. Okay, so it's next to a lake. A footpath now connects. That's okay. Or a footpath has been constructed to connect. You see how the kind of, we want the passive going in here all the way through. A vehicle track links up, or a track has been designed to link up the facilities. A few trees have been cut down, a new pier. Good, okay, to allow for tourist entertainment. If you want to, okay. The most important, so that, no, that's your personal comment. We can't have that. So, sorry. Luckily, they don't have many maps, but if they do, we want geography and passive voice all the way through. Same with process diagrams. Passive, passive, passive. Yeah, you can listen to what I've been saying here. Have a look on the website. There's a few more examples of those map questions. Okay, so not bad, but that's really the message that we want to be getting through. Okay, Pauline, you've done amazingly. You've worked super hard. If you have time, I strongly would suggest you keep going on an 8 essay correction pack just to keep yourself super practiced and just get your confidence really, really high. Okay, good work. Thank you.